Hello guys, welcome in another video. And today I want to just talk about what March I did use in my KVK and how in my opinion they were performing. So let's start with Huicho Bing, which I paired him with Belisarius Prime. Uh, it's not his first KVK, but I think it's just the second one. And I may have a lot of kills. At least I got in total 16 million kills. So I think that is a lot for a single target commander. But the reason may be because I just uh, you know uh, killing easy marches after all. Like I got I think 6 million kills from killing marches that were going through this area to from from there to there. So I was like I was tipping there and just in the march they were coming in and so on. So that might be the reason. But yeah, I was using them, and the reason I wanted to use Huchu Bing and Belisarius because Fuchubing has a lower rage requirement, and Belisarius, when he does the active skill, it gave this rage requirement to the enemy. And so if you reduce the rage enough, for example with Arthur, uh, that reduce the rage by 200, with the Silent Trial also it reduce way more. So in total is like 300 rage, and then you just apply this debuff. That's the reason I talked about Ucho Bing and Belisarius. Also is a little bit, it has a little bit of defense, so I think it's better than John Prime. Uh, and so uh, yeah, I'm not a crazy fighter. Like this KVK is the one I played the most. I got 16 million kills. I think it's fine because now I have a decent gear, and so my trades are decent usually. Like I got 10 million kills healing units, which were mostly T5, and I did 16 million kills. Uh, so my next march was Arthur with William. Sorry, forgot to show you my armaments. Nothing crazy. I think yeah, this was like uh, maybe that. I don't know. Doesn't matter much. So Arthur, we had Arthur with William, and he did trade well. He did trade well, especially when I was cheeseburgering. It was pretty useful, but I think it's kind of squishy. But I really enjoy it because of the combo attacks. Of the combo attacks could trigger this skill. Also, we are in the heroic anthem, so we did have Seed instant proc and Kuzunoki instant proc. So it was I was going all in on instant proc, which was pretty fun. I would say if you are in this type of KVK with Bastion skill, auxiliary skill, the better option would be like actor, because you land more combo attacks, and you are more tanky, and so you may have like 3 instant proc in the auxiliary skills, and I think it would be so good. And Arthur, yeah, I think is the second KVK. Yeah, should be the second KVK, and it was the most commander I used, which is fine. Then something interesting, Achilles, his first KVK. Uh, I did use him first with the Philip. Um yeah, I was using maybe Horn and the ring with him. I don't remember. Uh, I was using him with the Philip, but I feel like it was too squishy. It was getting down. It was getting down too quickly. So eventually, I put Nevsky behind Achilles and was more tanky after all. After all, you get okay. Only if you're outside, you get 20% of health, and yeah, you get 20% of health only when you are outside the territory, but you get 20% defense and a chance, 10% chance to have a gain 30% health for 3 seconds with a 2 second of of not able to trigger. But if you're swarmed down, let's say by 3 or 4 or 5, it's like this 10%. I feel like it should be like 30%. Especially I think combo attacks trigger this often, which sucks, which doesn't make much sense for combo attacks because it's like buffing the enemy abilities. I don't know if that works. I know they say uh, doesn't trigger uh, counter attacks. They don't trigger counter attacks, yeah, but I think they trigger those type of effects. So it did pretty well. I mean, not the best, but it was decently tanky. I think it was better than Achilles Philip after all. Doesn't have much synergy, but you have 10% normal damage there. Also, he has some damage bonus when surrounding the target troop. So 10% damage bonus. This is also normal damage. And that's it. Yeah, also on the expertise, 5% more normal damage. So we could say he has 15 normal damage bonus for Achilles, which is fine. My talents, I think, are pretty strange for Achilles, but I think they make sense since I'm not going for instant procs, and also the only times Achilles does combo attacks are on the active skill. So in my opinion, it's better to go this way. You may uh, active your first skill maybe in the eighth turn, so 15% more damage on that, and yeah, because I do have some drums, which if I will choose, I will not put on Achilles. On Achilles, I think it's just better Horn and the Ring of Doom, and just if I would have the special description, this, that, obviously that. and the rare inscription for the scroll. It will be my dream goal. I mean, the armaments goal. So it was doing good. Yeah, I did like Achilles Nevsky. Then we had, um, Xin Xin Wang. It was his first KVK. Okay. I stopped using him because I was seeing not like mm, not good reports, like not crazy reports as I was expecting. And okay, maybe for the equipment guy, but I mean, as I heard, it's crazy even with this type of equipment. I got lucky with that Chris, but I don't know if I'm going to invest now in Archer equipment. I didn't like it, or because it was getting swarmed or something like that. Now I may have changed that for damage reduction, probably. Probably I was using this, yeah. So yeah, not great. I did pair him with Tutmos, only 2081. I did pair him also with I think I full fled at the start. I think so. But then I started doing with Philip, which was his first KVK being used, and he did a decent amount of kills. So I think next KVK I'm gonna keep my cavalry as I liked this KVK, which Hucho Bing, Belisarius, Arthur, William, and Achilles Nevsky. I think I'm going this way. I would like to have Attila, but I still need some sculptures. I would like to use him with the Achilles. Yeah, but I'm gonna wait for the MG, which I'm never lucky. I never get to in the KVK while we are fighting, so it's not kept, you know, and I can go all in and get number one spot, which I did for Matthias and did for Heraclius this time, also for Moctezuma. It's great for barb chaining. So then we have infantry, which I was also being kinda mad about it because okay, I did use him for cheeseburgering. Uh, let's see, expertise time. Yeah, I expertise him in this KVK, and I did use him with Scipio Africanus for a while, but expertise him recently, and I did try with Alex, but in open field I wasn't doing great. Obviously, uh, I mean, I don't know. I think I will just use him for cheeseburgering and maybe get Sansu Prime. Then when I will have a Sansu Prime, I could use Luce. And another reason why I would like to do so is because I can reduce the rage. Where is it? Is this? I can reduce the rage 45 every time I do smite. And this guy does smite instant proc, 25% chance on basic attacks. You also launch a combo attack which increase more, is already 25 is pretty high. So we have an instant proc there. We do also have from Samsung instant proc. Yeah, a 50% chance, you know, every 3 seconds. It, like the first skill cycle of the enemy, it will just from the smite tree, it will be reduced by 45. Let's say this has 5. Okay, let's say this trigger just once, so 45 once, and this trigger twice, at least twice. So like 135 rage less, and you're probably gonna use also your active skill first, and maybe you get also Luce, so another 90 rage. With all my setup for rage reduction, you should be able to, yeah, to just not let him do skill. So uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for Sansu to use him to use this March, Infranti March in the open field. Unfortunately, I also did get those two great, but I can't use him. I do have the blueprints for the legendary piece to get also the set bonus, but I don't have the materials. I prefer doing the calf stuff, and yeah, that's not the armament I was using. Those were the talent. I did use Alex for bark chaining also, but yeah, I didn't care much. What else could I get? Going from there, mm, doesn't matter much, in my opinion. But it's okay, it's fine. So I think that's it. Next KVK, I'm gonna try finishing one with the fucking Philip, second Philip, that has also a lot of march speed, health. I hope it does decent and make finishing one decent. And that's it for the video.